tuck that back in there and pretend we didn't see it. There we go, it's unplugged. Oh, it's ohming out. Have to hook up a scope to really get to the bottom of this. Also, I ran the wire from that side to the harness side. Wow, look at that thing wobble. Crazy. It's just flapping in the wind.
Quero ver você mexer, quero ver tu vir sentar. Mas é cria de favela. Me siento livre. Me siento livre. Me siento livre. Me siento livre.
Well, let's get right to it. We've had a ABS light on in this thing for a while now, and didn't really care, because who really uses the anti-lock brake system on these? Nobody. So I decided to do some custom patchwork on this, and I found the problem, so let's get right to it. Customer complaint confirmed. The ABS light is illuminated on the dash. Well, I was doing some custom patchwork here to try to keep the dust from blowing around. I was fiddling around, and I've noticed custom wiring here. It's definitely not factory. As I was digging around deeper, the other end just came right off. Well, where does that go? I'll show you. See that right there? Now, as I was digging around in here, trying to patch up the thin metal here, I found that's where that plug goes. But I was wondering why I keep getting a lot of dust. I thought I patched that. And then, oh, look at this. What the hell is that? Is that the seat belt for the rear seats? Let me just tuck that back in there and pretend we didn't see it. So right here, it comes right off with ease. You motherfucker! And there's two wires that are broken. So, what are the chances of those two wires being on the other end of this? Well, how do you suppose we fix this? Thermostat wire. You're wondering why I picked thermostat wire? Well, because it was sitting in my scrap pile over here. This wire is a little bit too big for that. It might, you know, impede the signal to the control module. So, thermostat wire it is. Oh no. That poor garage, we don't solder or crimp anything because we can't afford that. I found some wire nuts just laying around, and they're all different sizes, but they'll work just fine. This is a factory OEM repair. You always want to cut the wire one at a time because you definitely don't want to short anything out. Let's get that all out of there. You don't need a plug because that sensor is probably going to outlive this rust bucket anyways. Now we got that side pretty well done here, factory. So what we're going to do is we're going to shove that back in the little hole there. And then we're going to fish it out over here to make up the other end of the splice. See, when you go to sell the vehicle, you can't even tell you did any repair, and that is exactly what we want. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make up this end, and we're just going to tuck it away in there so nobody ever sees it. We're just about ready to fix up these connections. I'll finish putting the last wire nut on there. Let's take it for a test drive. We normally don't have to clear the codes out unless there are other codes that are stored in there, and at that point, we're not fixing it at all. After sitting at my desk for about 35-40 minutes, it's still updating. Oh, you motherfucker! I had the air conditioner cranking in here. Whew. I don't know if this thing can actually read a VIN number. Oh, it probably will take forever. It's K-line. Oh, it's 50 state emission. I wonder why it's not 51 state emission.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So the odometer's reading. Yes. Scan. We're gonna go into the brake system here. I'm gonna go into the data stream. And I'm gonna plot my wheel speeds. Alright. Yeah, I might let's see if I can't combine these. Alright. Yeah, it looks like we still got a dead sensor in there, so that didn't fix the problem. The left rear wheel. Let's take her for a drive just to see what we got here. Yeah, we still got that wheel bond. Really, all the testing you really need to do. They pulled off at the mailbox here. It's I switched the wires around just to kind of see. Oh, I lost the wire nut. I gotta put you down and fix this. Being the bias didn't drop down again, probably not fixed. I got people stopping on the side of the road asking if I needed help. Now I was clearly twisting wire nuts on wires in the back of my vehicle. I definitely need help. We're gonna have to dive deeper into this mess. You know, tearing this back up a little bit more, I can see the tire, which is not very good. So to keep the seatbelt from falling down and me running it over or chucking it into somebody's windshield at 57 miles an hour. We don't care about any of that. I do care about this a little bit. That means the only thing that's really holding this whole side of the vehicle on is this plastic cladding here. Oh, maybe not, but and that rubber strip. So we're gonna leave all that firmly attached to the vehicle so that my quarter panel don't go flying off into traffic. Look at that though. Gaps line up perfectly. I can't even believe it. Better than brand new shit nowadays. Ah, I forgot my keys again. So I got two ends of this. One of these ends is going to be on that side. Get this opened up in here. Oh, look, there's more aerodynamics here. Oh, what do we see here? Uh-huh. Is that even the same wiring? It definitely is. So what does that tell me? That tells me somebody replaced this before. Pretty hard to tell, but they sure did. So this is not going to plug on to this. So, back in together. Well, because all powerful minds are alike here, we have to hook up a scope to really get to the bottom of this. Even though this thing's a jalopy ready to go to the junkyard, we're still going to, you know, we got to pick our brain here. I got that sensor back probed. I got my probe wires running over there. I'm going to check that out on the scope. You can see a little hump right there, but I got to get out on the highway and drive it faster. Well, we're gonna see if the sensor's dead. Well, it's not showing anything, so I think we're at our diagnostic is now complete. We don't even have to really back out of the driveway. In order to ohm this out, you have to unplug it. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. There we go, it's unplugged. Oh, it's ohming out. We'll zero out the meter. It's best to use the shorter leads, but whatever, we don't care. We're not that precise. And then go to kilo ohms. Well, how does that compare to the other side? Well, let me figure this out. I need to steal the alligator clips so I can hook them up to this sensor lead coming out to check my fine wiring integrity. And also to see if the sensor's reading anything. It looks like it's shorted. Well, we'll find out. We're jumping to conclusions here. Let's figure this out. That says that's just shorted right out. So, probably what it is. It's probably shorted out. We're going to check for millivolts. So as we drive, we're going to register an AC voltage. As you can see, it's on AC. Let's go here. Take her for a trip. Alright. Let's about ready to shake itself apart. Definitely not safe. Why do you think I'm driving it? Because we're fearless around here. Wow, look at that thing wobble. In the wind. So go ahead and connect this side. AC. Take that for a drive. And as you can see, it's not registering anything. Being the scope's inconclusive because it's a piece of shit like everything else, I ran the wire from that side to the harness side. We're going to monitor and see now if we see speed on the left speed sensor. Yep, as you can see now, left rear wheel speed sensor is reporting a speed. So now we know the wiring is good. And that was a 10-second test rather than have to pull the scope out and fight with that thing for 45 minutes and burning up about half a tank of gas. Simple test, you just jump the wires from one side to the other and let's see if I got some shits and giggles here. And then when I plug that back in to the other sensor, now all the wheels are reading. Clever. I'm trying to get in there to read codes and it's flashing the ABS light at me. So make sure there's nobody behind me, because of course I'm in the middle of the road. Well, on the side of the road, but kind of in the middle of the street. Let's see, there's nobody here. It's completely desolate. Because these things take absolutely forever to communicate. I'm surprised the battery's gonna last. So, now we don't get any trouble codes. The ABS light went out. Shut it off for a second. I mean, we don't have to open the door. This thing isn't that complicated. So let's go ahead, start the engine. And the ABS light went out. It made it, engine light came, or the ABS light's on and off, but I think it kind of knows what we're doing. I gotta get some speed and see if ABS actually activates or not. Yep. Oh yeah, she's working. The brakes are so soft in this thing, you can't even get it to lock up the wheels. Yep. It's definitely working. So we know we have a good ABS module and the wiring integrity is good. I think we just need a sensor. I don't know about replacing that sensor. I might just jump the wires over from the other wheel and it'll work like that. Problem is if this other wheel over here locks up, it's not going to know, so it's kind of dangerous. There you go. No continuous codes. All the wheel speeds are reading. I'll show you what I did in a minute here. Then I just back probed the good side there. See it? Got the probes down there, and it's plugged back into the factory harness, so we know that this is still good, and this wheel speed sensor is still good. Well, you know, it only took all this extra equipment to do this. Just fill this up while I'm at it, so I don't have to stop and fill it up in the morning. And then I can see how much money I have left, because it's like, you know, poking a hole in the bottom of a cup. It just drizzles out. As you can see, it's a self-clearing system, so once you connect the sensors back to the module's reading speeds, it'll automatically clear the codes. I mean, they might still be in the history, but it'll definitely shut the light off. Well, now we only got this pesky light on the dash I gotta worry about, which can be easily fixed. So all I gotta do is... I had to add a half a bottle of brake juice, so it's going somewhere. That's not fun at all. These brake lines, they're absolutely perfect. There's like nothing wrong with them. They'll outlive this vehicle, probably outlive the rest of us and the planet together. So I'm gonna have to go chase it down. I doubt it's a brake line leaking. And as you can see, that was the one I just added. And then there's that. That's bad. I don't condone driving this vehicle. Matter of fact, I don't even think I'm going to fix this, because it's not safe to drive. So you always have that going. Oh, this mud right here is probably what's causing that wheel to become imbalanced. Should go take it to the car wash, but then the mud's probably holding it together. So what I'm looking at is trying to find out if it's weeping anywhere. This is the side I worked on, so that's usually the side that fails first, because why doesn't it? But nope, I got lucky on that one. It's this side. Yeah, mud. It's wet mud. Means that's road salt, road brine, road grossness combined with brake juice. Here, look, I'll show you right here. See how dirty that line is? It's not even... You'd think I'm like peeling away the brake line, but I'm not. Look at that sucker. It's brand new. That's an original brake line. I just can't even believe it. Look at the frame next to it. Gone. Oh my goodness. I think that's the only little piece of metal that's holding this spring. I better get my fingers in there. This thing's gonna fall on me, man. I'm telling you, this thing's not. Oh, she's not doing good here. Oh yeah, no. Oh, that's not even worse. Can you believe that? I really can't. How could you believe that the other side is worse than what we just saw? But it is. I'm like crunching it away with my fingers. Look at that crack. Get the camera on that side. I don't even know what else to even say about that. Don't buy a vehicle in Michigan.